Hey guys, Joe Hawk here. I want to talk to you today about The White House is Fake. The White House is Fake is based on my novel, which I wrote in 2017. And it's basically about a few characters I'm going to put on the screen here. We have Nelson Conrad. He plays the lead, the teenager in the story that takes place in Alexandria, Virginia. We have the villain, if you will, government official / NSA director, Mr. James Hutchison. And in the script, it alludes to there's many James Hutchisons. Well, why do we say that? For a variety of number of reasons. Is the government really doesn't like showing or sharing the details of who they really are. James Hutchison is a fake alias name by the U.S. government. The reason why, let's say 20, 30, 40 years, one James Hutchison dies. Well, guess what? Another face is the next James Hutchison. Well, that's the reason why. And we also have Matthew Underwood. The narrative shifts to Matthew Underwood later in the story. So basically what it is, the White House is fake, title's elusive, and it takes place in Alexandria, Virginia. One afternoon, Nelson Conrad was fishing, and he walks by, and he sees a DOT truck, guy in a walkie, whirling his finger around like this. He's on his walkie-talkie. Well, Nelson Conrad, he's kind of a teenager, adventurous type, wants to find the next adventure. That's who he is. He's like, the heck is going on? So he doubles back. He kind of circles around, watches in the bush line, the tree line, and he sees the guy doing this, talking on his walkie-talkie, looking around, very suspicious. He's like, what's going on? So moments later, a limo arrives, and Nelson's like, what the heck is going on? Then he sees secret men coming out of a tunnel under the highway. Who are these men? Why does one of them look like the U.S. president? He's like, what the heck is going on? So he's watching, he's taking notes in his journal, and he doesn't stop there. He goes to the library, and he really wants to find out more. Why was the highway modified? He finds a record modified and a phone number that exists over 30 years ago. And it says, call James Hutchison for more information. He's like, wow, this number is 30 years old. No one's going to pick up. Well, somebody did. They have a sit down. In the sit down, this man, government official, James Hutchison, comes, and he's played by William Petrano. And they have a discussion, and Nelson Conrad's played by Ethan Timothy. And it just kind of goes on from there. That's really what the White House is Fake is about. Secret tunnels. Again, it's not a narrative, it's an episodic miniseries, not a documentary. Like a lot of people, a lot of these venues, they're afraid of this content. They're scared. I had one basically venue. The owner was like, oh yeah, I'm really on board. It was location in New York. And they were on board, but they're like, let me run it by legal. And legal goes, oh, we can't have any part of this. We want to remain politically neutral, they said. And the content that you got is political themes, White House themes. We can't be any part of it. Even though it's not a documentary, guys, people are scared. This is the content that the people want. So that's what we're basically going after, is an 8-episode episodic. We've broken down the Indiegogo by location. So if you want to be part of it, there's producer levels in Putnam, Farmington, Connecticut. We have basically we have that. We have different, just varying locations. Weathersfield, Connecticut. So if you want to be a part of it, look at the producer perks. This is high visibility perks on IMDb and end credits. And people ask me, well, I don't have any experience to be a producer. Well, anybody can be a producer, guy. Get your name out there, guys, in the end credits. The mailman can be a producer if he wants. So any type of contribution helps. Joe Hawk here, and that's basically what the White House is Fake is about. We're going to be running this campaign for about 30 days, so we look forward to your support. Contributions will help on location fees. In Putnam, we're closing down roads. There's a cost associated with that. In Weathersfield, there's rental vehicles we're procuring. In Putnam, there's rental vehicles we're procuring. So everything helps, guys. Joe Hawk here. writer, director, producer of The White House is Fake. See you guys.